But Karoline Leavitt, the blonde bimbo, was asked about this on Fox News over the weekend about the fact that he wants to be, or at least he's considering the possibility of a third term, which is obviously against the Constitution under the 22nd Amendment. And Karoline Leavitt is just kind of like pushing it off. Oh, he was asked about it. The journalists are obsessed. Have a listen to this.
Of course, the 22nd Amendment was passed in the wake of 4 terms of Franklin Roosevelt's presidency. It was Republicans who pushed it in the first place, saying that'll never happen again. It took just over 3 years to pass and ratify that amendment. So if the president hopes to change it, it would seem to me time is running out already.
Well, it's funny to me that journalists ask the president this question. He gives an honest and candid answer, and then they spiral about his answer. He was asked this, and you heard him, and he's right. People love the job this president is doing. And as he said, we are focused on this term. We have 4 more years to go, and look at what the president has done.
People love the job the president is doing. Well, sure, the people that voted for him, less than 50% went to the voting booth. But I can guarantee you more than half the country is not happy with what he's doing. And all you have to do is go to these Republican town halls around the country and you will see that. Okay. And she's laughing this off. Well, the president was asked about this and he gave an honest answer. No, an honest answer isn't saying, yeah, that's something that I would consider running for a third term. That's against our Constitution. You blonde bimbo imbecile, you. And then Karoline Leavitt held a press conference this morning in front of the White House outside today. And again, she gave a very similar answer. It's a very honest question, about a possibility of a president's third term, which again is against the Constitution and the 22nd Amendment. But yet the president is throwing that idea out there. And this is the way Karoline Leavitt responds to it. Once again, attacking the media for asking the question. Have a listen to this.
Method would the president use to potentially run for a third term? As he said, there are methods there.
Look, you guys continue to ask the president this question about a third term, and then he answers honestly and candidly with a smile, and then everybody here melts down about his answer. The president was talked about this last night on the plane. He said, it's not really something we're thinking about. He has 4 years. There's a lot of work to do. We've done a lot in these nearly first 100 days, and the American people, particularly when it comes to efforts to secure the border.
Yeah. You've definitely done a lot. You guys have definitely done a lot of damage. You've broken the law. You've fired a lot of people that do not deserve to be fired. A lot of innocent people have lost their jobs. You sent a bunch of people that you allegedly call gang members, and we'll get to that, to El Salvador. Gas prices have gone up throughout the country on average. Groceries have gone up on average. These 25% tariffs are costing American consumers money. Yeah, you've done a lot of damage. Let's not even forget Signal Chat. We'll get to that. But Donald Trump was asked on Air Force One yesterday about the possibility of running a third term. And instead of any responsible, normal human being that would say, no, that's against the Constitution, I'm not going to do that. Let's worry about what's going on right now, because that's what a normal person would say. This is the way Donald Trump responded.
We're not joking about a third term, about possibly wanting a third term. Does that mean you're not planning to leave office on January?
I'm not looking at that, but I'll tell you, I have had more people ask me to have a third term, which is, in a way, it's a fourth term, because the other election, the 2020 election was totally rigged. So it's actually sort of a fourth term in a certain way. I just don't want the credit for the second, because Biden was so bad. He did such a bad job. And I think that's one of the reasons that I'm popular, if you want to know the truth. I think I'm popular because we've done a great job. I think we've had the best almost 100 days of any president.
Yeah, right. That makes a lot of sense. What a great 100 days. And there he goes again, lying about the 2020 election. The orange orangutan liar in chief saying it was rigged again. He still can't get over it. The infant can't get over the fact that he lost the 2020 election. And these MAGA morons, why do you guys keep bringing up the 2020 election? Your orange leader keeps bringing it up. The question had nothing to do with 2020. It had to do with the possibility of you saying you want to run for a third term, which is against the Constitution, the 22nd Amendment. And then he's the idiot that brings up the 2000. It was rigged. It was rigged. I mean, I'm so sick of this guy at this point. I'm just so sick of the lies and the deceit and how many stupid people in this country that believe every word this orange orangutan says. I've had it.